wonderful speakers for the today's webinars, my dear students. Mr. Sanjay Agrawal, strong-willed change leader. He is an entrepreneur. We have got Madam Indu Agrawal. We have got Sri D.S. Rathod Sahab, who is from Ahmedabad and a professor from AICTE University. So we'll be having a wonderful session today, and we'll have this already. There's a lot of talks going on, 5G details and all those things. Well, I hope that all the participants, my dear students, the other people from other institution, the people from corporate, the staff and faculty members from Asia Pacific Institute of Management and other universities, my peers, my friends, and other people whom I have not been able to say hello, but a complete hello from my side to all of you. So welcome to the world of webinar on 5G mindset in 5G era. Well, I'd like to introduce my speakers now. We have got a wonderful and enthusiastic speaker. I hope you'll enjoy the session with him, my dear students. He's a co-speaker with me, Mr. Sanjay Agrawal. He's a strong-willed change leader. I'd like to just come up with his profile also for all of you. Now, Mr. Sanjay Agrawal is a strong-willed change leader and a vibrant entrepreneur with impeccable understanding about the business vision and translating vision into strategies, my dear student. Sanjay Agrawal ji and Indu ji, welcome to the webinar, and my hello to both of you. I was just introducing an enthusiastic speaker who appears, you see, by his own face, and a very professional speaker, Sanjay Agrawal sir. He is a strong-willed change leader and a vibrant entrepreneur with impeccable understanding about the business vision. And he has been there with me in a lot of webinars at MMU, at other places. And I've heard him speaking and giving a very fine session. And he believes in giving back to a society and a profession. Well, he left all his corporate life as a vice president sales from last 20 years to 15 years. He has come up in banking with Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance and Bharti Excel Life. And, he has come up with a wonderful strategy of, making the life happy, healthy, empowered. And he has empowered both men and women and mostly youth to whom he believes who can bring a lot of change. And today also in webinar, you see that we have got 5G mindset in a 5G era. So he speaks about all sort of mindset changes. Well, and he has got a lot of signature programs like Profit Wiser Salaries. He has been at our institute, I hope last year, and he came up with a very good session on Profit Wiser Salary, wealth creation, millionaire mindset, and leadership skills. So Sanjay Agrawal sir, welcome, and I hope all my speakers will enjoy your session. So we'll have a wonderful session today. Well, now I'd like to introduce Madam Indu Agrawal. She's a visionary entrepreneur. Well, I'd like to show her details also to all of you. Yeah, she's there, Indu Agrawal, madam. Welcome to the session, ma'am. And a very good afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. She's a visionary entrepreneur. She's enriching him, and also she's trying to touch everybody's life by leading a light and touching the lives of the people through her trainings and health awareness program. I have also listened to her at MMU and at various places, and she said goodbye to her lucrative corporate career and started her organization Visa for India Foundation and Education Trust. And she also started her career as an academic coordinator with FITZI, and having worked in corporate for last 12, 15 years, now she believes in giving training and empowering youth, both men and women, and with a wonderful sense of having a complete enjoyable life, which most of us are deprived of. So my dear students and all my dear participants, hope you'll enjoy her session. And both Sanjay ji and Indu Agrawal, they are based at Chandigarh, and they have been, been a wonderful speaker at various national and international webinars and seminars and conferences. And with me also, they have been associated from last 5 to 6 years. And I can assure you, with Indu Agrawal ji, We'll have a wonderful session today, ma'am. So welcome to the webinar, ma'am. Well, I'd like to introduce now the third speaker for the day, Dr. D.S. Rathore. I'd like to show you the profile details. Here, D.S. Rathore Saab, Doon Singh Rathore. He's a person from IIM Ahmedabad, my dear students and the participants. He's mainly a person of agribusiness, and he was there as a peer of with me, and we both have worked together at Amity University, Jaipur, and also at Noida. He left his long banking. He retired. He took a VRS from his banking career. He was almost at a top position with the general manager at the Bank of Baroda, one of the most respectable bank in India. He's worked on various World Bank projects, NABARD. So, Dr. Rathore Saab, we welcome you to this webinar, and hope we'll have a wonderful session today with you people, and hope there will be a lot of takeaways from this wonderful seminar session. So once and the fourth speaker, Dr. M. Singh here, Program Director at Asia Pacific Institute of Management and Professor Marketing. Why we took this topic, because I would like to say, my dear students, participants, and my peer members, and all the people who have joined us once again, very fine good afternoon from my side, and namaskar to all of you, my dear faculty members, staff. We also welcome you and hope we'll have a wonderful session, and we'll have a lot of takeaways from this session. So welcome to the world of 5G mindset in 5G era. Now you see the clouds are gone. It's a wonderful sun coming up. So it's all a sea change coming up with COVID-19 also, you know, there. But we are finding that almost we are on the threshold of 5G. A lot of talks are going on 5G. But when we talk about human, mostly about our students, all the people who are there, what I mean to say is that fresh winds have started blowing. A wonderful sunrise coming up and promising a new era of hope in place of despair, enthusiasm, in place of stagnation, which all came due to 4 to 5 months because of COVID-19. Still, we are into that, but yes, I can say that fresh winds have started blowing, promising a new era of hope in place of enthusiasm, in place of stagnation, and dynamism, my dear students, that it can transfer entire speed beyond recovery. Welcome to this webinar on 5G mindset in 5G era. Now, let me tell you, we have got, I have already well, as soon after the session, they will be also speaking about those things, and we have Dr. D.S. Rathore from Ahmedabad with all the stakeholders. Well, you see that currently we are in the 4G era, but we are waiting. We are on the threshold of 5G ecosystem to take off in a couple of years. So what my dear participants, what we need to do is that the 5G will be there with all apps, with all fast changes, with all speeding up coming up. What about us? We need to reorient our mindset and our values. You see, both our mindset and values to enjoy a fulfilling life in the emerging world order. There will be sea changes. You see, and already the sea changes have taken place. Already we have seen a lot of things happening up in this COVID-19 era. And what I mean to say here is that with this topic like 5G mindset in 5G era, it all means that how we are going to have a reorientation of our mindset and values to enjoy a enriching, fulfilling life in this 5G era, which is going to be a lot of change in the global world order, I would like to say. Well, you see, 5G is all set to become the backbone of the future mobile networks, domestic appliances, all those functions and all those things, and other devices and apps. So you see, what we need to do is that we know that 5G is going to operate at a very high frequency. It's a wonderful world of AI nowadays. We are speaking about data analytics, big data analytics. So 5G will be able to handle huge data and can be extremely very fast to response and download speeds. So that can be taken up. Well, with that, what happens? We people, like our human mind works much with the same way. You see, as a lot of things happens in the mind, and normally it's human who has come up with all this 5G and all those things. What I mean to say is that the human mind works with, much of this changes. So what I mean to say that it stores and processes voluminous data that owing to such an overload and speed with which our subconscious mind processes all those things. So it can manifest into a lot of dangerous nausea, mental tensions. So a lot of things have to be looked after. So there is no crisscross signaling of the things happening there. So what we need to do is that we need to have that 5G mindset in this 5G era. That's a wonderful way of coming up with the webinar. I hope that you are getting what we're telling. So our mind should be equipped enough to handle such a massive data. You see daily, there's a lot of people on WhatsApp, a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people on Instagram, and there's a few things, but other, if you see other from where we are having a lot of information coming to us. Our mind should also be equipped enough to handle such a massive data with poise and equanimity, much like 5G network, what we're talking about. So that it clears all the clutter and noise arising out of crisscrossing of the signals because of robust infrastructure built around it. So, my dear participants, we should have and we should reorient ourselves towards 5G mindset in the 5G era. And we need to develop our inner infrastructure. The 5G is not in the place. So we need to have a proper synergy, sync with that type of infrastructure inside also, because it is going to affect our body also and strengthen our spiritual foundation by reinforcing what we call 5G values in the 5G era. So what 5G values we are talking today when I'm talking about 5G mindset, my dear students? Let us gravitate towards higher spiritual values of life. You see, we have learned a lot of things in COVID-19 period. So we need to give up egocentric desires, dysfunctional attributes. We need to, not to think about more of the past, about the future world. That's very much important. And this 5G mindset says that let us, foster giving rather than taking attitude. With a lot of generosity, develop abundance mentality, and we should have a large heart. And also we should have a gratitude, be grateful for whatever you have in this COVID-19 period. So what I mean to say is that this is just an introduction of what we are going to speak all about for 1.5 hours on 5G mindset in 5G era, which you are seeing here. And a lot of people who have joined us will have a wonderful session, my dear students. I just, most of you might have seen some of the videos. I would like to go with this one, which gives you, a little bit of what we're talking about, 5G mindset. So enjoy this wonderful message from this.
Is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Without commitment, you'll never start, but more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. You only live once, so do what you feel passionate about. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. Don't confuse movement with progress. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. There is no passion to be found playing small. So never give up.
This is what we expect in this 5G era when we're talking about 5G mindset, my dear students, and all the participants here. Now I would like to welcome Madam Indu Rawal and Sanjay ji to have their own, give a wonderful and share their details and share the wonderful, wisdom of words with all the participants. So, Sanjay ji and Indu Rawal.